Zira! Halt! Come here and rectify this at once!
By the Queen, not again. Lord Valveris, how may I assist you?
A lowborn dared to flee during my midday rest. This is a blatant insult, an affront to my honor. You will find her and bring her back immediately. I shall cleanse this disgrace with her blood. And should you fail, I shall adorn my gates with a fitting new trophy. Perhaps the head of a commoner god.
It's him again. This is hardly the first time. We've helped him complete tasks, but those who were returned, well, I trust you can imagine their unfortunate end. I suspect I know where she's hiding. This will be a simple task. Let's proceed.
Take a guess between the real and make-believe. Let's savor this as though it's real.
I never meant any harm. It was an accident. I swear. I accidentally saw my master remove his veil. It was something strange, like scales. No, I saw nothing. I swear.
Calm yourself. Speak truthfully, and perhaps your punishment can be lessened.
You don't understand. I swear I saw nothing. I didn't speak a word.
Very well. I'll hand you over to the priests. I refuse to let history repeat itself. The law gives the priests ultimate authority in matters of punishment. Thus, I will entrust this lowborn to the priests. Valveris will accept the outcome. And fear not, he would never dare harm you. Let's go visit the priests. Ma'am, this lowborn belongs to Lord Valveris. She has unintentionally offended him. We seek your fair judgment.
In the name of the Queen, we shall mark this soul with a stigma of judgment, and banish her from the royal city. May the Queen's brilliance guide your path.
She's already been handed to the priests for judgment. What can he say to that? Ah, I see that look in your eyes. Are you worried about my safety? Fear not. His Highness Ravion will handle things. Now, let's move on to our next task. Rest assured, His Highness tacitly supports our actions. Without his approval, we could never defy such nobles. It's best not to speculate on His Highness's intentions. But compared to other nobles, Prince Ravion is certainly more compassionate towards commoners and the lowborn. That's why I chose to align with him. Captain Indris likely feels the same way. Now that you've joined the Guard, it's crucial to judge right and wrong with your own eyes. There's no time to linger. We have other duties to attend to. Let's go.
Greetings, Lady Zira.
We're here to collect today's divine due on behalf of Lady Celestine.
Understood. Please, wait a moment.
Indeed. It's a privilege of the nobility. Celestine has no servants, so some daily tasks fall to us.
Apologies for the wait, Lady Zira. Here is Lady Celestine's divine due.
Thank you. We'll deliver it to her immediately. Merlin, Please hold on to it for now. The Queen's Grace has its preferences. That's why so many scramble to get closer. Let's find Lady Celestine first. She's fond of fishing. We should be able to find her by the waterfall.
Now they can enjoy these delicious fish cakes too. I'm doing my part, and I'm sure this is what they've been waiting for. Oh, young Assail! Surely you've heard about the tragic plight of the commoners by now, haven't you? Or have you chosen to ignore their suffering? I can't simply stand by. I must do something. So I sought out ancient literature, hoping the recipe for these special fish cakes could bring even a little joy to their lives. Outrageous! That is the Queen's exclusive divinity. Her Majesty bestows life upon us, and we mustn't question her judgment on its distribution. Demanding too much grace leads to complacency. Only through labor can the commoners learn the value of their lives.
All right, Lady Celestine. Please continue your noble work. We have other matters to attend to. Merlin, let's go. Explain yourself. What exactly has occurred?
Reporting, my lady. During the distribution of the Divine Dew today, a riot broke out. A group of commoners rushed the platform and clashed with us. Amidst the chaos, others seized the Divine Dew. Worse still, those with stigmas took part in the uprising as well. Other guards are chasing these desecrators, but I was ordered to report this matter to you immediately.
I understand. Go report this to Prince Ravion. He should be at Wisteria Hall. Merlin and I will handle the Commoners District.
Understood.
This is unexpected. How did this happen so suddenly? I see. Caden's plight has ignited their anger. I can understand their anger, but duty is duty. I will bring them to justice. Once the situation is under control, I will report truthfully to Prince Ravion. This is no matter that can be solved by force alone. We must address the root cause. Don't underestimate the ruthlessness of the law, Merlin. If this isn't resolved properly, innocent lives will be lost. The Queen may be merciful, but her justice is unforgiving. The worst-case scenario is that, for a time, no one in the Commoners District will receive the Divine Dew. That would be a real tragedy. We cannot allow this situation to escalate any further. Come, we must quell this rebellion swiftly.
We just want to survive. Caden and Bethwyn wasted away before our eyes. You watched them wither. Yet you wouldn't spare even a drop of dew!
And what of the nobles? They hoard 10 times what we receive. Why? We're the ones keeping South Thorin standing. We serve, we toil, and yet we are left to starve.
My sister was so proud, so happy to be chosen for the royal city. Not long after, news of her death came. All because she spilled a glass of wine. Just an ordinary glass of wine. Not even the precious divine dew. Where were you all then?
You're tools for their rule. Look at us. Look at your own people. We are suffering, and now you raise your swords against us?
See now, Merlin. This is the truth of South Thorin. The commoners fight to survive, and the nobles fight to keep their power. And we are the line that holds it all together. There's only so much we can do. The time hasn't come yet. Now I must stop them. If I don't handle it myself, the punishment awaiting them will be even more terrible. Everyone, stand down! Do you want the entire Commoners District to lose access to the Divine Dew?
What more do we have to lose? We've lost everything already!
I understand your pain. I do. But if you don't stop now, the coming punishment will affect everyone.
Understand? What do you guards know of suffering?
This is my final warning. Put down the Divine Dew and leave in an orderly manner. Or else...
Or else what? You'll do to us what you did to my sister?
Enough! Guards, contain the situation. No further bloodshed. If this reaches the other two exarchs, the consequences will be beyond anyone's control.
Understood.
Are you all right, Merlin? Were you hurt during the riot? That's a relief. First day on duty and you were thrown into the deep end. Not exactly the welcome I had in mind. I asked around. This riot started because of what happened to Caden and Bethwyn. Caden succumbed to corruption. And Bethwyn? She died in her sleep before she could suffer the same fate. A painless death, if nothing else. She shared her portion of divine dew with her dying relative. In South Thorin, there is no greater crime than wasting divine dew. The law does not account for kindness. To be honest, I understand their rage. If it were my loved one suffering like that, I would go mad too. But my duty is to uphold order, even when that order is cruel. No, order is not justice. But here, bound by the divine dew, the price of disorder could be even more terrifying. It's never a choice between good and evil, Merlin. It's a choice between the lesser evil. Come on, we need to file our report. And steel yourself. It's something every guard has to learn. Your Highness, the riot in the Commoners District has been quelled. We've apprehended the ringleaders. How would you like to proceed with their punishment?
Again? The same fixed script that plays out every few decades. I'm tired of it. Zara, why don't you run along and report to Valara? The priests will handle this matter. Best not to meddle where we aren't needed.
But... Understood. As you command. For the glory of the Queen.
Now then, Merlin. How was your first day on duty? Zara's a clever one, always finding ways to navigate rules without breaking them. A rare skill. Ah, kindness. More often than not, it stems from a sense of superiority. Pity, after all, can wound deeper than cruelty. Let me guess. You're starting to question the order of things. Salthorin's order is not about right or wrong, Merlin. It's about survival. My mother believes that living is more valuable than fairness. That belief is shaped by her past. I don't share it. But change... well, change requires the right moment. If you have the time, take a stroll through the royal city. The most fascinating truths are often tucked away in the least obvious places. Ah, but that's for another time. Right now, there's work to be done. Go find Indrus. He's at the Lunaris altar. There are far more pressing matters awaiting you.
Hello? Can you hear me? Okay, I've been trying to reach you. Alright, I'll keep it short. I found your friend. The Assail have him. I think it was Eldrick who tipped off the Assail about your friend. And now, they're planning to execute him. I know. I've asked around, and executions like this are usually carried out by the priests. It should be in the eastern part of the royal city, where there's a silver-white altar. What's it called again? Yes, that's the one. Ugh, that name is so hard to remember. Wait, have you considered the escape plan after the rescue? That's too risky. But don't worry, I've got a plan. There's a lift at the court that leads to the Assail's forbidden crowns, but it can only be activated by magic. Uh-huh, but I have no idea what's in there. I once saw the blueprint of Salthorin, and that lift leads to a wide open area. Once we get there, we'll have multiple escape routes to work with. I'll cause some chaos to draw attention, and you focus on getting that lift working. Then we'll meet at the... oh dear, I keep forgetting its name. Oh right, Lunaris Altar. I'll see you there.
A sacrificial ritual will be held at the Lunaris altar. The details of the ritual remain confidential for specific reasons. His Highness has entrusted us with maintaining order. Merlin, please accompany me in this task. Such a ritual is rarely seen, and I cannot fathom the High Priestess's purpose. For all I know, this task is critical. We must carry it out to perfection. It is not that I am without such concerns either. If that's the case... I hear you, Merlin. You're not alone in this. Others in the Guard share your doubts. I understand your anger, your desire for change. I've seen hope wither into despair, justice warp into vengeance. And I know, if I were to give the order, many would follow me without question. But if I do, will it really bring the dawn we seek? Maybe bloodshed isn't the only way to break the cycle. Maybe there's another path. One I haven't yet found. I carry the fate of many. I cannot afford to act on impulse. Let's follow the order first and assess the situation. Merlin, I appreciate your honesty. I was right about you. You carry the heart of a true assail.
Is your task related to the sacrificial ritual? I must say, something about it feels unsettling. I can't make sense of what the High Priestess is up to. That invocation she's planning. It's downright sinister. She says it's for the Queen, but Her Majesty's power is immense. She wouldn't need such a terrifying ritual. I felt kind of sick. My head was spinning, so I slipped out. They've got enough priests to handle things. Plus, I'm just not interested in that kind of magic. I prefer creation over destruction. Huh? No way! That's not a good idea! The offering is something really special, which is why it's so secretive. Only the priests and exarchs are allowed in. Stop! The more I think about it, the weirder it gets. I'm starting to get scared. Maybe I should stay even farther away from the ritual site. Sylvan Tenzel's response also seemed unusual. Maybe I'm just overthinking it? Then I'm sure the High Priestess would do something about it. Alright, let's not overcomplicate things. Maybe I find this ritual strange because I'm not a fan of it. Of a sacrificial ritual? Of course not! Her Majesty has always been merciful and kind. We need to figure out what this strange ritual is for. I just need to overcome my discomfort. I can do this. Come on, Merlin. Stay with me. You can guard me. No, scratch that. I'll protect you.
Flesh to feed, blood to bind. South Thorin's power, forever aligned. With outsider blood and flesh so bright. The Queen's reign, an endless light.
You're finally here, old friend.
May the spirits guide your path. I have prevailed.
What? What just happened? As Indris's subordinate, why would you interrupt the ritual? Do you know this person? Why did you save him? Hold on. The explosion earlier is one thing. But what's the deal with this dwarf?
Aha! Looks like you two know each other. That saves me the trouble of introductions. I've taken this boy as a hostage. Well, things got hectic, and I didn't have time to think it over.
If you want to kill me, go ahead.
Be quiet for a second. Magister, is your friend still alive?
I can hang on a bit longer.
Still breathing? That's a relief. Looks like those muscles aren't just for show. Alright, if you can move, get your legs moving. We need to get out of here fast. They'll be on us soon.
No! I won't let you escape! So Merlin isn't your real name, huh? You lied to me in Indris. I hate you. I won't let you get away with this. If you surrender now, Her Majesty might show mercy and reduce your punishment.
Big talk for someone with little strength. You really think you can stop us?
As a priest of South Thorin, I'll make you regret this.
Shush! I'm already sick of hearing about South Thorin. Don't make me go full force on you. Just be a good hostage. Once we're out of this hellhole, I'll make sure you get back in one piece.
Let go of me! Ah! Helen! I can't believe you were using me all along! You... wicked! Selfish! Meanie!
Alright, kiddo. Help us get the lift going, and we'll let you go. Sound good?
How rude! I have a name, and it's Felly.
Do I look like I care? Here's the deal. If you don't help us now, when we get caught, we'll say you led us right to the ritual site. Just use that little brain of yours and think. You and Indris led her to the ritual site. Who's going to believe you're innocent?
How can you do this? You're just twisting everything around! I'm the real victim here!
But if you help us with the lift, we'll make sure you stay clean even if we're caught. We'll say you fought back, tried to stop us. Who knows? Maybe you'll even get a medal for your efforts. Indris's future, yours, it all hangs on this choice. Pick wisely. Oh, honey, I've been around long enough to know exactly how to deal with this nonsense. By the way, in addition to tinkering with inventions, I'm also an expert at giving people a good whack. Get that lift started, or I'll beat you into doing it.
Well, but I can't guarantee I can get it to work.
Don't worry, just give it a shot. We won't blame you if it doesn't work.
Fine. I'll give it a try.
Great job, Felly! I knew you were smart from the start.
Of course! I'm the youngest priest ever in South Thorin's history. Wait. I won't fall for it, even if you flatter me. I was only tricked by you. I didn't believe a word from that mean dwarf. All right. I think my job is done here. You should get going, and remember never to slander me or Indris.
You're not coming with us?
Huh? Didn't you say that you'd leave me alone if I activated the lift?
Yes, I did. But think about it. You're the youngest and smartest priest in South Thorin, but you didn't know magic could activate this lift. There must be more secrets hidden within. We're about to step into your forbidden grounds and uncover whatever we can. As a responsible priest, aren't you worried?
Yes, of course I am. But it's not like I can do anything to stop you.
You could say you followed us to stop us from uncovering Southoran's secrets.
Oh.
I like this kid. Well, he's local, so he might come in handy later.
Fair point.
Oh, I almost forgot about you. Let's head deeper and get you patched up first.
I really owe you one for that, old friend. Thank you all for coming to rescue me.
Oh no! Don't thank me! I'm here to catch every single one of you.
All right. All right. While I'm still conscious, tell me everything that happened. So you're telling me the dwarves have been secretly building a temple underground to revive Helthor? And their only aim is just to regain magic, not to rebel.
Oh, you probably can't understand the depth of our desire for magic.
Well, Chief Eldred did kill countless innocent people to achieve his aims. That's a fact.
I know. That's why I'm not trying to defend him.
The Assail have been aiding the dwarves, and due to their alliance, the Empire may also send people here.
No! They can't do that! Life here is orderly under Her Majesty's rule. We don't want to be dragged into your conflicts.
Orderly? That's what you call the nobles abusing the commoners? I saw it with my own eyes. Don't deny it.
That's... Anyway, we're living just fine underground. We don't want outsiders interfering.
If you want to lock yourselves away, then why is your queen still cooperating with Brimstone Village? Doesn't she realize that too much contact with the surface will eventually expose everything?
Our dealings with the dwarves were based on mutual needs. If anything goes wrong, then it's clear the dwarves are at fault. Her Majesty's decisions are made with great foresight. I have no right to question them. By the way, Merlin, so you're a Toplander too? You really had me fooled with that disguise. I didn't catch on until now that you weren't an Assail. I'm not buying your words.
Kiddo, I don't think you're a bad person, so I'll give you a bit more of an explanation. We were already back on the surface. We wouldn't have taken the risk of coming here if it weren't for Hogan.
I remember chatting with Chief Eldrick and the others back in Brimstone Village. And the next thing I knew, I woke up in front of the Assail priests. They wanted to execute me, accusing me of sneaking into the royal city and spying on their secrets. They wouldn't listen to a word I said.
How merciful of them. At least they gave you a fake charge instead of killing you outright.
A fake charge? What does that even mean? Is that true? I can't just take your word for it. Merlin, what's your relationship with Hogan?
Of course. After everything we've been through together, it's impossible not to feel this close.
I get it now. He's important to you. And that's why you'd risk everything to save him. You didn't come here to upset Southoran's peace, or harm Her Majesty.
Yes! Great, you finally get it. Should I shed a few tears to show how touched I am?
You can skip that. But let's be clear. No matter your reasons, Your actions have broken South Thorin's laws. Only Her Majesty has the power to decide your fate. For now, I'll let it slide. If I were in your place, I might have acted the same for Indris.
Seems like you've got a friend you can really count on.
Forget whether the Queen will forgive us. That's not our problem right now. Now that we're all on the same page, let's hurry back to the surface.
But how do we get back?
Simple. Magister, do you remember that lift by my research lab? Nice. Your memory is sharp. That lift connects the underground depths directly to the surface. This is where the lift ends. We can take it back to the surface. Let's find it. It should be nearby.
I have prevailed.
Oh my.
Zany, do you have any idea what these are for?
These are finely designed extraction devices, used to pull contents from the oval-shaped ores placed above. Look, each device has 2 output ports. The ore's contents get funneled through pipes, and the ore itself gets crushed, then sent off to the mine carts.
I don't understand.
Are you saying that these aren't regular ores?
No, not that. My point is, the magic here feels just like the Divine Dew, only way more potent.
Come again?
This machine's full of magic, even stronger than the Divine Dew. It's like it's been blessed by the gods themselves.
Wait, what? Could it be? No. It's gotta be more complicated than that. I need to take a closer look.
The ores flowing through these pipes look a lot like the echorites I used to grow mirage blooms. Were they always this iridescent?
From what you mentioned before, the dwarves in Brimstone Village get their unique weapon materials from here, right? Could these be the raw echorites?
No.
Huh? Are these not echorites?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just talking to myself. Yeah, these are echorites. If you and Mr. Pointy Ears could tell just by breathing the air, there's no way I'd make a mistake, right? Me? Strange? That's just my natural charm.
These finely crafted devices must have come from the dwarves. It seems some of them have been allowed to enter the Forbidden Grounds.
Right here! I can clearly sense the Divine Dew. But I don't see any divine dew around. These just look like ordinary ores.
Zany, from what you've explained, it seems like there's something else inside these ores.
That's right. These devices are mainly used to extract the substances inside the ores. Wait. Substances inside the ores? Could it be? Nothing. I might be overthinking it.
Did you guys hear that? There's something flowing inside those pipes. I wonder where they lead.
Oh, please. Don't look at me. I'm just as new to your forbidden grounds as you are.
Huh. You were staring at them so hard, so I thought you knew something.
Listen to yourself. I'm just as clueless as you are.
Merlin, did you say something? What? There was a voice speaking in a language I don't know, but somehow I can understand it and feel its anger. Did I do something wrong? Why is it so angry? I can hear it cursing.
Cursing? Oh, no! Snap out of it! Don't listen to it!
I'm trying!
Covering your ears won't help. You need to focus and push that voice out of your mind.
I'm trying! Okay, focus. Phew. I did it. Thank you, Zany.
I'm glad you're all right. I think I know whose voice it is, but I'd rather keep it to myself for now, just in case I'm off the mark. Let's keep looking for the lift. We can talk about it once we're safely back on the surface. All right, pointy ears. This is where we part. Make sure you take the same route back.
Huh? You're just letting me go like this? How could I possibly travel with you evil intruders?
Enough chit-chat. You should hurry back home. After all, it seems like your people can't even step foot on the surface.
What's so good about the surface anyway? The underground is the real paradise. Not really. But Her Majesty speaks only the truth, and there's no reason to doubt it.
Aw, you're adorable. Listen, the cruelest tricks aren't played by your enemies. They're played by the ones you trust.
Don't pretend like you know everything. That's it. I'm coming with you. Let's go. I want to see the surface with my own eyes.
That's your call. Just remember, once you see what it's really like up there, no take-backs. Or tears. Look, there's a minecart over there. Seems like it still works. Even if it doesn't, I can get it running in no time.